Contrarians, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Friday, March 11th. First off, wanted to dive into some Ripple news that just came out. I got XRP up on the charts here. Essentially, what has just happened is that Ripple has moved to strike the rebuttal report on XRP price manipulation. This literally just came out here. Basically says that Ripple wants to prevent the SEC from using a new rebuttal report on XRP price manipulation prepared by the agency's expert. And so essentially what's happening is the company's lawyer is claiming that this gentleman from the prosecution is not supposed to have the final day in discovery. Thus, Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn, they're basically asking her to exclude the report. They add that the economic significance part should have been included in the original report, and Ripple has asked the court not to grant a continuance of the January 14th expert discovery deadline, since prolonging the case would further hurt its ability to do business in the U.S. So wanted to point that out real quick. XRP is having a little bit of movement on that news that just came out, but as we know, this thing has been so volatile for so long right now. I can't imagine that this is what's going to push the price up past some critical supports here. I do have it laid out on my chart here, and I'll go to the daily so you guys can take a look. But you can see we're basically just caught up in this triangle here. And the next levels I have on my chart are going to be for 88 cents. And then we also have $1.43 if we can bust through that. And then up a little bit higher, you have the top, $1.98. So we definitely have some levels that we need to clear before we can even start about or even talk about hitting some previous all-time highs of $3.50, $3.60 for XRP. But I guess this could be viewed as positive news as the market is responding well to this. And so it looks like Ripple is basically just trying to get this thing wrapped up here, and they don't want anything hurting their ability to do business in the U.S. for much longer. So as said, market is responding positively to this. Also, we have the FCA issues termination order for Bitcoin ATMs. So what's happening now is the financial watchdog in the UK has declared that all non-registered ATMs must be immediately closed down or be subject to undisclosed additional action. It says we're concerned about crypto ATM machines operating in the UK and will therefore be contacting the operators and instructing that the machines be shut down or face further action. It says that the FCA has granted registration approval to 33 crypto companies since August of 2020. And now they're basically asking them all to shut down. So kind of interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on today. I know that Putin had made a comment that was supposed to kind of help ease some tensions, and it kind of had a reverse effect. Next up, we got Bitfinex refuses to freeze crypto belonging to non-sanctioned Russians. And it says our view is that the actions of a government do not necessarily represent the wishes of individuals unless we are otherwise directed by the regulatory authorities by which we are governed. We want to protect the accounts of all our customers. And I completely agree with this. So this is Bitfinex, Paolo Arduino, and he was emphasizing that Bitfinex has taken the appropriate actions against the accounts of Russian users who have been sanctioned, but he's not trying to punish everybody else. And so I love the fact that they took this stand. As we know, Bitfinex has created Tether, USDT. So the fact that they are smart enough to recognize this and not punish everyone else. I mean, you had Netflix stopping streaming. You had the NHL. They were stopping putting out things in Russian on their social media profiles, basically everything to punish the Russian people, when in all reality, I'm sure 98% of them do not want to be invading Ukraine right now. And so what they really need to be doing is going after Putin and actually hitting him hard for things that he cares about, not banning Netflix. And so the fact that these guys are standing up for him, I think is awesome. It's not the Russian people's fault that their leader is going to war. It's the last thing anybody wants, I'm sure of. And so hopefully we see more and more people come out and start sticking up for the actual people of Russia. I do not think it's a good look to be penalizing all of them, because it would just be like if we were in their shoes and our president decided to go to war. I guarantee you that a large portion of us would feel the same way. We would not want to be going to war with other countries. So hats off to Bitfinex. Next up, So speaking of Ukraine, they've received close to $100 million in crypto donations. It says Ukraine's president shares our vision that the use of crypto could be an economic breakthrough, according to the country's deputy minister at the Ministry of Digital Transformation. So I think that is awesome that crypto is being used to help out the people of Ukraine. $100 million is nothing to laugh at. That is massive. So just goes to show you how impactful crypto can be, and the fact that, you know, they can shut down your bank accounts, but they can't shut down your crypto accounts. And so hopefully this helps crypto flourish in the short and medium term. And in general, you know, in the macro view of things, this is hopefully what we can expect to see as more and more people become their own central bank. Also, we have crypto investments carry significant risk of fraud, theft, and loss, says U.S. Department of Labor. As we all know, crypto is the most volatile asset class, I should say, that we've ever seen. It says that in a new statement, the department says it has serious concerns about fiduciaries who expose 401k participants to crypto assets. It says these investments present significant risk and challenges to participants' retirement accounts, including significant risk of fraud, theft, and loss. You're going to see that with any account. And let's not forget, these 401ks they're talking about only make money when the market goes up. You're not making money when the market goes down. And I think that these whole 401k scenarios that people have set up could be a good way to just transfer wealth, in my opinion. I think that any investment carries significant risk. Crypto is no different. It is very volatile, but the gains that you can get if you enter in the right time, as we've all seen, can be very substantial. And so they go on to say that these investments can all too easily attract investments from inexpert plan participants with great expectations of high returns and little appreciation of the risks the investments pose to the retirement investments. So bottom line, do not risk more than you can afford to lose, and that goes for anything, not just crypto. Also, we have payment giant Stripe launches crypto business support. This came out today. It says payment processing firm Stripe is now offering tools and services to cryptocurrency-focused businesses. In a new use case announcement, Stripe says it's making a wide suite of solutions available to the crypto industry, including accepting fiat currencies, identity verification, and protection against fraud. It says that the co-founder and CEO, John Collison, took to Twitter to share some of the new features available to businesses. And so it says they now support exchanges, on-ramps, wallets, and NFT marketplaces. So as we can see, you know, we've seen PayPal get into the space, and Stripe is now following as well. You know, Visa, MasterCard, all these guys are getting crypto exposure in some form or another. So it's good to see that they're making that move. There's been a lot of stuff coming out today that are pro and con for cryptocurrencies. And so we'll have to see where the market decides to head. I do want to check back over here and see how XRP is responding to that most recent news article that just came out here. So we are up at 75.4 cents. That's a nice little bump. We'll go back to a smaller time frame here. We'll go to 45 minutes and just see. Actually, I don't like how the Poloniex chart looks. They don't have a ton of, well, they have a lot of data, but I don't like the way their bars look. So we're getting a nice little influx of volume in here. We'll see if we can actually break through this triangle, but I would expect a back test even if we do break through it. I wouldn't have my hopes up too high on this news. It's nothing super massive, but it looks like the market does like that. So with that being said, I think that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, sign up for the newsletter. It's free. We also have a paid version. Great way to support the channel. So we will catch you guys in the next video.